was too success-oriented. On my 20th birthday, my parents came down for dinner, and Pavel went with us, and he dared me to eat one of those red hot peppers that they put in Chinese food, and I knew that he didn't think I was going to do it, so I did it. And whenever I would complain about it later, he'd just be like, "You're stupid." Pavel was always telling me to calm down. Ainsley, calm down. We used to go on really long, rambling walks all throughout Orange City, and he'd always be like, "Ainsley, why are you walking so fast? We don't have anywhere to go. Calm down, slow down." I'm pretty sure that if he could have seen me the past couple of days, he would have told me to calm down. I've been privileged to keep in touch with Pav throughout the last year. And I know chemo was really hard for him. The first time he tried it at the beginning of his treatment, he said it made him despair of life, and he was really against trying it again. When Andrew Ingesser got back from seeing him in December of this last year and told me how he was doing, I kind of freaked out and wrote a long email to Pav saying, "Are you sure that you shouldn't be trying chemo? Are you sure that you're doing everything that you couldn't be doing? Maybe you should come back to the US." He told me to calm down. So I was really surprised when he said he was trying chemo again. And even more than that, I was really surprised when, after he was trying chemo, he started to sound better. And I didn't know why. He sent me this picture of a raccoon with a knife to a kitten's throat a couple of weeks ago that said in a caption, "Ainsley, give me the money or the cat gets it." I was like, oh, he must be doing better. That sounds like the Pavel I know. So when I heard that he had died, I couldn't believe it. And I know that if he were here, he would say, "Ainsley, you're worrying too much about this. I'll see you again. This isn't the end." And I think that knowing now, I think that if given the choice of serving God in this way that's touched so many people, that he would have said to God, "Okay." He was so willing to serve God. I came down from Rochester this morning. We got up at 5:30 and we left by 7. And I feel bad that I can't go to the Czech Republic for the funeral. So this is my opportunity to say goodbye, Pavel. I will miss you, my friend. I love you, and I'll see you later.
Right now on the team, everybody can feel it, and it hurts. It really does. But, we try to think about the good times, the fun times we had with Pavel. And I just kept thinking the same story over and over. A year ago, it was a JV football game, and we were winning, and they put Pavel in at quarterback. And it was fourth quarter, and we were tired, and our knees hurt. But when Pavel came in, we were just like, we got to get him a touchdown. We got to get him a touchdown. We were just so excited. and everyone just fired off the line. And yeah, Pavel just went to work and made some completions and just marched down the ball. And then and he threw a football into the end zone, and this worthless linebacker barely picked it off and intercepted it. and Pavel ran him down and just smeared him in one of the most awkward tackles I've ever seen. He loved it. He was so excited, he didn't even sleep that night. You know, Pavel loved football, and all of us loved him. I was his workout partner for 2 years, and every day before we'd go into the weight room, we'd find a corner of the Bowman Center, and we'd pray. And we'd ask God for strength and honor, and just thanked him for these opportunities. And Pavel loved training. He wasn't the strongest guy, but he had this motto: I'm going to be the first one in the weight room and the last one to leave. And it was great working out with him. And then he started to get sick. And he couldn't keep up anymore, and I didn't know why. And then, under some advice, I was told to find a different lifting partner, somebody who could keep up, somebody who could push me. And it was really difficult because Pavel and I, we were just such great friends. But I did, and talked about it, and Pavel stayed pretty angry at me. And then I got the news, and he went back to the Czech. And throughout all this, I just learned it's so impossible to say goodbye once somebody's gone. So it just makes me think, if there's someone in your life that you care about, don't let arguments end things.
My junior year, I was roommates with Ainsley, who came up before, and Becky Swart for first semester. And since Pav and Ainsley were such good friends, Pav always came over. And then Pav and I ended up taking calc together. And so every day, Pav would come over and be like, Amy, let's do our homework. Pav, it's in calculus. Why? Can't we just put it off to the last moment? He's like, no, let's do our homework. We get to spend time together. So almost every day he'd come over and we would do homework, and I'd take my red and blue smiley face blanket and we'd go out. We would live in the plexus, and so we'd go out into the little grass area, and I'd spread out my blanket, and we'd get our calc book out and we'd set it down. We'd have our notebooks, and I'd bring a bag of Doritos, and Pav and I would do our calculus homework together and eat Doritos every day, and then we would just talk about stuff. And the thing that I just really appreciate about Pav is that, and I think it's something that we as Americans should really work on, is he was always there. When he was with you, he was with you. He wasn't thinking about other things. He wasn't texting other people. He wasn't, looking at other people walking by. Like, he was with you, and he was always encouraging me and telling me how much he loved me and how beautiful I was. Just always an encourager. And that's what I love about Pav.
I had the privilege of knowing Pav for the 2 years that he